Not so live from all over the place, it's the Nicole and Tonya Show.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Tonya.
And this is the Nicole and Tonya Show.
What is your show about?
Well, it's eclectic and random, kind of like Nicole and I. It's really just a show about things that we love, that we're passionate about, be it a great local production, an indie band, a photographer, whatever it is. It's things that we want to talk about and we want to talk about with you.
Give us a quick elevator pitch of your show.
Despite being on opposite sides of the continent, two friends create a variety show about all the things they're passionate about in the world, including unicorns and vampire slayers.
So I get it. You're probably wondering, who are these chicks?
Well, stop wondering, because it's time for...
Get to know this chick in 30 seconds.
So I should.
I've already started recording.
I'm an actress. I'm a producer. I live in Toronto. I love to travel. I love coffee. I love coffee. Coffee is one of my favorite things. I have two cats who are adorable, who are currently circling around my legs right now because they really want to be involved. I love wine. I love all things about film and TV, from production to being on camera to watching really great content. It's what I'm passionate about. I love indie production. I love seeing people succeed. That's just my favorite thing in the world. What else can I say? I love the fall. It's great. Okay.
Ready, set, go!
Okay, so I'm really good at button mashing. I'll challenge you to a game of Mortal Kombat anytime. I love unicorns. My favorite color is purple. I graduated from Chapman with the BFA in film production. I love doing all kinds of productions, behind the camera, front of the camera, although I prefer behind the camera. This face just gotta go. Let's see. I love Lucy. So great, and I'm really inspired by her. Fun fact, I once played her in a production in junior high, which is great. I'm filming at my best friend's house right now. My cinematographer, Michael Zane Wells, kicks major ass.
It's time for Netflix with US. I mean us. That's us.
I will be talking about my love for the Netflix original series, Fuller House. Don't judge, well actually you can judge me if you want to, that's okay. But here's the thing. I loved Full House growing up. It was one of my favorite shows on TV, TGIF. Who watched it, right? I know you did. Okay, so I think why I liked it so much is that element of it just being like kind of a whole big family community raising these kids. Growing up, I never really thought it was cheesy. Now, looking back on it now, it totally is, but it was funny and lighthearted, and I think kind of gets your mind off of any stress that's going on, whereas some of the shows I watch now that I love, it's like also kind of stressful because it's like so high intensity, so it's nice to have a break and be able to laugh and cry all at the same time. And I really love Fuller House. I think it's this perfect blend of nostalgia that reminds you of the original show, but then it also adds in a lot of current and modern day like memes and modern day culture, which is really great. Kimmy Gibbler. I don't understand how Andrea Barber does it, because she's like exactly the same character from like 20 years ago, and that just blows my mind. She's like my favorite character. She's so great and so weird. I love it. And I just think the way they cast her daughter was perfect, and just so many fun surprises. And again, like I was laughing and crying all at the same time. That little kid, I think his name in real life is Elias. He is the funniest kid on TV. He's just so hilarious and just cracks me up. And I think they're also trying to reinvent some catchphrases that, you know, we're so used to, like, you got it, dude, or how rude.
Wow, you're really enthusiastic
because
about...
we got renewed for second season! Yay! Maybe I'm the only one excited, I don't know. Yeah, I do have some predictions. So I actually created this like little video montage, and I will show that to you right now.
Nicole, I had no idea you were that much of a Full House nerd. I think it's great. I'm laughing just a little bit on the inside, but honestly, I do think it's awesome. I'm going to talk a little bit about one of my favorite shows, which is Daredevil on Netflix. So spoiler alert, I have seen all of season 1, a little bit of season 2, so if you haven't watched it, just like cover your ears or something for a little bit as I talk, but then come right back because we're going to do some cool stuff. So, Daredevil. Season 1 was amazing. I love what they're doing with this series. Charlie Cox is awesome. He had me at the very first monologue when he's in a confessional talking about what he has to do. It blew me away. Aside from that, the fight choreography is stunning. The fight in this first season where he goes down that long hall is one take, and you see him getting tired. That is amazing. You really actually see that Daredevil is a human. I love how gritty it is. It's darker. It's much darker than what they're doing with the Avengers and Iron Man and all that stuff. It's very, very dark. It's great. I thought it would be great to predict maybe what would happen in season 2, since I've only seen it a little bit, but then I realized that Daredevil's universe is very complicated. So I thought I'd call in a friend, Charlie, who knows a lot more about this than I do, and he's going to give us a lowdown on who's who and where the Netflix Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to go.
Daredevil, the man without fear, guardian of Hell's Kitchen, and noted enthusiast of disability fraud. You may have seen this capeless crusader perusing the streets of New York looking for trouble, but what do we really know about him? Hello, I'm Charlie, and welcome to Comic Book Crash Course. It's often stated that justice is blind. What's not stated is that it also runs around at night dispensing free jaw adjustments to the underprivileged. In case you've been living under a rock for the last year, it turns out Daredevil is awesome. Whoa, okay, definitely not the Daredevil. Yeah, that's more like it.
No, Charlie, that's more like it.
Daredevil's creation is credited to Jack Kirby, artist Bill Everett, and noted comic book legend / escaped mustachioed raisin impersonator Stan Lee. His first appearance would be in Daredevil #1, released in 1964. After playing a poorly thought out game of chicken against a truck carrying radioactive waste, a young Matt Murdock would find himself devoid of traditional sight, only to have it replaced with an echolocation-like ability that lets him visualize everything from cheese to irregular heartbeats and, on occasion, a soggy Jennifer Garner. After losing his father to organized crime, Matt would turn to a mentor / rejected Matrix extra by the name of Stick, who would teach him the ways of martial arts, mastering his other senses, and the finer points of spreading chlamydia. He's got heightened reflexes and senses, such as smell, taste, touch, and balance. He's also trained in nearly every form of unarmed combat known to man, but when the big bad boys push out the big bad guns, he reaches for his weapon of choice. It's hard, extendable, and leaves a mark like you wouldn't believe. A weapon I have named the Club Chucks. Part staff, part 30-foot long grappling whip, all badassery. Noted achievements include the defeating of metahuman supervillains, armies of ninjas, demon possessions, and Colin Farrell. Let's get one thing straight here. Daredevil is a human being, and while he might possess above average skill set and reflexes, he is ultimately defined by his lack of conventional superpowers. To help him fill this void and poke his way through the world is a large cast of expendable red shirts, also known as his friends. His best friend and law partner Foggy Nelson, journalist Ben Urich, who died at one point, girlfriend / assassin Elektra Nachios, who also died at one point, and of course, despite his name, the immortal Iron Fist, who died at one point. Last on that list is also rumored to be joining the Netflix Cinematic Universe, along with Jessica Jones and Matt Murdock. Also being churned out by the rumor mill is a Luke Cage solo series. So what do you call this street-level vigilante fatal foursome? The Defenders! It's not all rose-colored eye covers, though. Daredevil's got a notable supply of villains, including the towering Stilt Man, a man whose only powers are really tall stilts. The terrifying Owl, who has bones as hollow and empty as theaters on Fan Four Stick's opening weekend, and of course everyone's favorite pajama enthusiasts, the Hand. Sort of on the enemies list is Frank Castle, also known as the Punisher, a war vet who watched his family get murdered by the mob and then decided to make sure that organized crime paid for it a lot.
But Charlie, why is he on that list? Shouldn't they be friends?
Well, Internet, sort of. More like reluctant allies, as they both have hopes and dreams of relieving the world of crime. Where they differ is the execution of their goals. Frank shoots first and rarely, if at all, asks questions, with the intent to murder, maim, or torture anyone he perceives as lawbreaking, whereas Matt Murdock believes in a trial in the legal system. This frequently brings them at odds during points where they share the same common enemies, such as the Kingpin. When they're not trying to beat each other to death, you can often find them hanging out as pals, at least until Frank gets too trigger-happy. All in all, Daredevil is a dark, conflicted, and gritty character, whereas many Marvel superheroes fight cosmic-level threats and on occasionally each other, most of the Netflix cinematic universe characters tend not to venture too far outside their own neighborhoods in New York. With its hard R rating, it's easy to see where this gritty underbelly of this Netflix cinematic universe fits in. It's not all about dancing trees and raccoons, you know.
But it could be unicorns and vampire slayers.
That's all from US. Us. Damn it. Tune in next episode when Tonya wrestles a live alligator. Don't give me that look. Make it happen.
So Charlie is an amazing expert at this, but I have a question that he did not answer. Why are there so many water towers? I don't understand. I know we talked about this before, you're like, it's probably just because it's part of Hell's Kitchen in New York, but I'm like, maybe is there some sort of, like, deeper meaning? Like, it's so hot in Hell's Kitchen, so they need water? Like, what is going on? Every time I watch Daredevil, I'm just like, why are there so many water towers? That's like, perfect. Water tower, I'm like counting the water towers. I'm like, there has to be a hidden meaning.
Okay, so Charlie, evidently, you need to talk about everything all again, but include water towers. That is your assignment for next time, Charlie. Enjoy.
Make sure to drop us the line online so we can connect with you. You can use the hashtag SlayerUnicorn. Find us on Twitter at Nicole Tonya Show, SHO, Facebook, The Nicole and Tonya Show, and YouTube, The Nicole and Tonya Show. Where you're watching us right now. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later. Bye!